Welcome back to Havana Media. My name is Boniface Owino, and as usual, I'm going to be your host for today. Now, I want us to talk about something here very briefly. It's something that is going on, and I've been surprised that I've seen the way Rigathi Gachagua, our DP, has entered the Senate in style, and he went with his son Kevin. To hear also the accusations that his father has been accused of, and why they are trying to impeach his father, which is also not bad, accompanying your father to go and listen to the case, his case, whether he's going to be hanged or not. Being that today and tomorrow will be two tough days for Rigathi Gachagua, since he was elected to become the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya. There is something that I've heard Amason King saying, and I would like us to listen to it. Amason King is saying the Gachagua will not get a 2/3 of Senate's voters. Then Rigathi Gachagua will cease and will vacate his office as the Deputy President.
Senate received a response reference number SW/PET/153/VOEN/01/2024 and dated the 14th of October 2024 to the invitation to appear issued to the Deputy President from a senior company advocate who indicated that His Excellency the Deputy President had appointed the firm to represent him in the proceeding before the Senate, and that the Deputy President would also appear in person and by advocates. The letter also indicated the list of counsel representing His Excellency the Deputy President and the list of witnesses for the Deputy President. Similarly, on 14th of October 2024, the Office of the Clerk of the Senate received a response reference number NA/CAN/CO/2024 into brackets 562 and dated 14th of October 2024 to the invitation to appear issued to the National Assembly from the Clerk of the National Assembly, indicating that Mrs. G&A Advocates LLP had been appointed to represent the National Assembly and that the National Assembly would appear in person and by advocates. The letter also indicated the members of the National Assembly representing the National Assembly in these proceedings and the witnesses for the National Assembly. Pursuant to Rule 8 of the Rules of Procedure, when considering the proposed removal from office of the Deputy President in plenary, on Monday, 14th of October 2024, the Clerk of the Senate furnished each party with the documentation filed by the other party in accordance with Rule 6 and 7 of the Rules of Procedure. Honorable Senators, ladies and gentlemen, the hearing program, which has been appended to today's order paper, details the various activities in the hearing and determination of the matter and the time allocated for each activity. It will be crucial that all parties comply with the time allocated. I will repeat, it will be crucial that all parties comply with the time allocated. The parties will be notified of the balance of time on each activity through the clerks at the table. In summary, the program states that after we have dispensed with the preliminary matters today, Wednesday, 16th of October 2024, the charges against the Deputy President, as submitted by the National Assembly, shall be read. Thereafter, His Excellency the Deputy President will be given an opportunity to take a plea on the charges. This will be followed by an opening statement by the National Assembly and the Deputy President. After the conclusion of the opening statements, the presentation of the case of the National Assembly shall commence. The National Assembly will have a maximum of 3 hours for presentation of the case and re-examination, while the Deputy President will be allocated 2 hours for cross-examination of witnesses after presentation of the case by the National Assembly. Honorable Senators will be given an opportunity to ask questions or seek clarification from the National Assembly. This should take us up to the end of today's sitting. At the sitting scheduled for tomorrow, Thursday, the 17th of October 2024, His Excellency the Deputy President will present his case before the Senate. The Deputy President will have a maximum of 3 hours for presentation of the case and re-examination, while the National Assembly will be allowed 2 hours for cross-examination of witnesses. Honorable Senators will also be given an opportunity to ask questions or seek clarifications from the Deputy President, following which the closing statements by the parties will be made for a period not exceeding 1 hour each. As provided for under Rule 27 of the Rules of Procedure for removal of Deputy President by impeachment, After the closing statements have been made, the hearing shall conclude and the Senate shall proceed into camera session to deliberate on the issues raised. The Senate shall thereafter proceed to debate a special motion prior to voting on each of the charges. At this stage, a supplementary order paper will be issued to facilitate this debate. In accordance with Article 145(7) of the Constitution and Standing Order 788 of the Senate, the voting shall be by all senators. The Deputy President shall cease to hold office if at least 2/3 of all senators vote to uphold any of the impeachment charges. If, however, the vote in the Senate fails to result in the removal of the Deputy President, the Speaker of the Senate shall notify the Speaker of the National Assembly accordingly. Honorable Senators, I now invite counsel for the National Assembly to introduce the legal team of the National Assembly and the members representing the National Assembly by stating the full name and designation of each person. You may proceed, counsel.
That is it. If at all he'll manage to get 2/3 of the votes, he'll be good to go. But if he fails to get the 2/3 votes from the senators, then it means that Rigathi Gachagua will cease to get into his office as the deputy president. And therefore now the plan of the members of parliament of maybe because they've already formed a group who are going to appoint a new deputy president. Now, on Rigathi Gachagua'S side, I've had Gachagua'S, that is the senior counsel, saying that they don't allow, they cannot allow James Agri Orengo to represent the national assembly. But I think it's right.
We'll also be relying on an authority in our objection. Mr. Speaker, sir, we are raising an objection to the appearance of my senior advocate, legal counsel, James Orengo, to represent the National Assembly in these proceedings. And this is the basis of our objection briefly, that my learned friend, senior James Orengo, is a full-time serving state officer as per Article 260 of the Constitution, as read together with Section 26, subsection 2 of the Leadership and Integrity Act, which bars a full-time state officer from engaging in meaningful employment. Mr. Speaker, sir, it will be prejudicial to our client if this House was to allow my learned friend, senior James Orengo, to represent the National Assembly in these proceedings. Mr. Speaker, sir, just recently, this House, which is a House of record, we bear us witness that during the impeachment of the Deputy Governor of Kisii County, the County Assembly attempted to appear by legal counsel represented by one Honorable Soro. An objection was raised by...
You know, James Agri Orengo is a ODM member. At the same time, he's a governor. And he has served as the best lawyer ever that we ever known in this country. So there was no need of James Agri Orengo going to represent the National Assembly. It is not bad, but why would he do that? That is the question. Okay, I know maybe constitutionally these people need to get better better serving lawyers to handle these cases. But why would they go for Agri Orengo? I think Agri Orengo, there's a time that he said that he has resigned from participating in any national cases because he's a governor. Furthermore, he's a governor. He's serving as a statesman. Why would he go and serve? Why would he go to maybe to represent the members of parliament at the Senate hearing? Yet he's a governor. That is the major thing. Why? After all, guys, I wanted to listen to Gachagua'S, and then please don't forget, if you're meeting for the first time, don't forget to go down there, click the subscribe button. You can also like, share, and drop me a comment, and tell me what you think and where you're watching this video from. Until we meet again in the next video, I've been your host, Boniface Awino.